Hey, what's up, guys? So we've got 10 p.m., so night race, partly cloudy, and I got 30% fuel. Tune is ForzaTune Pro. So I developed this tune at Brands Hatch in free play, and I just took the exact same settings. The gearing is from the app, except on the fifth gear, I'm at 83 instead of 82. Uh, and the final drive is the same final drive tweak that I had made at Brands Hatch. I didn't change anything for this race. Everything else, ride height, uh, everything is from the app. So, and the settings I'm using. We did not qualify, and I think we're group 3, either group 2 or group 3. We'll find out here. But there was only a couple people in the group. It's got me starting, I think, yep, first in the group. How many do we have? Just 2 of us. Starting 30% fuel. I should be able to do probably. I'll hit minor tire wear somewhere around 6.5 to 7.5 laps. So I'll probably do 7. Hit somewhere around the 6th, 7th lap, something like that. Oh, standing start. All of my practice was from a rolling start, so this should be interesting. I'll probably just floor it, see what happens. I really wouldn't have tried this car. I tuned it. It was weeks ago, I think, when I actually tuned it. Take it a little easy through here until the track gets rubbered in and the tires are up to temperature. But it's a showcase car that I earned by doing career mode or whatever. And I've been wanting to race. I just haven't gotten around to it. So the tune, I did do some laps and practice and everything. But originally the settings that I came up with were made at Brands Hatch. And I'll talk a little bit about the tune and how I came to certain settings. I can't remember the overall balance and the turn-in. I know there's quite a few adjustments. So this car originally, if the showcase car that you get has a lower PI, and the multiplayer version has quite a bit more horsepower, so the PI goes up. And I think it's a little bit too much for the car, because the default tune feels pretty good with the base car. But once you get to the multiplayer version, you can really feel the suspension and everything wanting to twist, and it's just really hard to drive with the default tune. So some things when you have a car, I've learned in the past weeks, I'm still learning and seeing what I can do with the app, seeing when I change this, what does it actually affect, that kind of thing. But when it's real twisty and everything like that, it's gonna get me. Dang it.
Distance penalty received.
You gotta be kidding me. 1 pixel, like should have been a warning. But I automatically, like you'll notice I did with this, like springs and roll stiffness, the ride and roll stiffness in the app. When it's real twisty, I automatically go to 110 for both of them. And you can try it higher, but I try to keep it as soft as I can without it being, too hard to control. But that'll help. There should be some of those hybrid cars coming up on me soon, I would think. Here we go. I got a couple behind me now. I got to keep an eye out for those guys. I'm bad about I'll start talking or trying to think of things, and I'm going to stay wide here. And not pay attention and end up hitting one of those guys. Oof. This car is not easy to tuck and hold there. And the only reason I moved fifth gear up a little bit is just to, when I shift up from fourth in that one straight, I want to... Oh, he's going to go on the outside. I was going to give him the inside. My bad, buddy. Do not give me a penalty. Being that he's faster, I was going to give him the inside, but I needed to get to the inside faster. I didn't read him well enough. That was a bad turn. Go ahead and go to the inside, buddy. The good thing about this is there's not a lot of people in my class, but I've got, you know, all these cars. It makes it entertaining. I like the GT multi-class too for the same reason. Is you can catch the slower cars if you're in GT3 or something like that, and it makes for an entertaining race. Might as well give them the better line. I've got quite a bit of a lead on the guy behind me, so. And if you've made it this far, then I really appreciate it. We're approaching 500 subscribers, and yeah, hopefully we can hit that in the next few weeks. But I'm thinking about doing some community races, and I'm probably going to put out a poll just to see, but the twist would be that you have to use ForzaTune. And it doesn't mean that you would have to get the app or anything. I'll provide tunes for those who just want to race, but I want to try to keep things as balanced as possible. And most of you know, if you've been following this channel for a while, that I'm not real fond of the meta tunes. Not that there's anything wrong with them from a performance standpoint. Many of them are really good, actually. But it's just I don't like if they're not realistic, like max min aero on every GT car and that kind of thing. It's just, I don't know. It just kind of kills it for me a lot. And I really like tinkering with the app and trying to get the most out of the car. It's a lot of fun. And many times I can compete with a lot of lately I've been trying some meta tunes and in free play, and then trying to use the app and see if my tune can compete or whatever. And usually I'm the same or sometimes better, for me. Doesn't mean I'm driving it as well as possible. And sometimes it can be hard to find very many meta tunes for certain cars, so it may not be the absolute best meta tune. But like most things, there are those combinations of crazy tunes for cars and tracks that just can't be beat. Kind of like is it the Keith Jones or whatever his name is with the NASCAR and the oval. That's just ridiculous. That's why I don't do NASCAR anymore, because that kind of thing just kills it for me. Not that I can't drive those cars, it's just I don't want to. But yeah, so I was thinking community races. We use ForzaTune, and I've got some other things up my sleeve that I want to do that would go along with that. But I'll save that until I get a little further along with those. So if you're still watching and something like that would interest you, leave a comment, let me know. Or if you don't want to leave a public comment, feel free to reach out to me directly, either on, I have an X or Twitter. You can follow and DM me or whatever. But I also have an email address. So if you go to my Xbox channel and the About, I have an email address there. You can, feel free to email me. If you have some suggestions or whatever, but you don't really want to put it out there in the public space. And kind of what gave me the idea is I like to watch, I don't know if you guys ever watched on YouTube GT World, but I love to watch the races. And I would like to do some races on the same week at the same track that they're racing at. So if they're at Watkins Glen or Road America or whatever, I just think that would be cool. And whatever the forecast is for them, we would try to do the same thing. Like if it's chance of rain, then we would put that in there. And just whatever happens. But that's some things that interest me. I'm not sure if there's anyone else who would be interested in that. But I'll put out a community post here soon, and if you have some other ideas or if you are interested, feel free to leave a comment here. Looks like we've built a pretty good lead. Got some more fast cars coming up finally. That's where I'm going to go ahead and pit, since they're going to end up passing me anyway. Go ahead and take care of that. Well, they're going to pit also. The weird thing, so I've got an app that I developed reading the telemetry as I race. And one thing I really don't like is when you do these timed races, even the telemetry does not give you, so normally the telemetry will give you the time of the last lap. It doesn't do that during these races. So I have no clue unless it's on the dash of the car or whatever until the end of the race. Let's get the tires warmed up. Well, we got a GT3 behind us, so we'll get past here soon enough. We're gonna let him go. I'm not gonna fight him and wreck both of us. I want to try to put together some good laps if I don't get if I can get clean air and not get bothered. Maybe I should be able to get into the 149s. I have no clue if that's good or not. Peak power in this car is around 8,500 RPMs. but it has a wide power band. You really want to rev it out. See if we can have a good corner here. All right, not too good.
Left.
Go ahead, buddy. I'm letting you go. I just wanted to get a good lap in. So this lap won't be very good. Maybe the last lap. Somebody's really unhappy. I'm gonna slow down there for those guys. I was listening in. One guy, he had two different cars trying to pass him in the butt stop, he said. I'm guessing it didn't go well. And I agree with him. That is a horrible place to try to pass people. That is, if you're trying to pass in the bus stop, you're very inexperienced, or somebody just brakes so hard you have no choice. One of the two. All right, I think this is our last chance for a good lap. Oh, thank you. Still got a chance. I don't know if this lap will be better than that a couple of laps ago, but at least it gives me a chance. I hit the wall. That ruined it. Got a little loose and didn't let out enough. This car is a bit of a handful. If you haven't driven it before in multiplayer, you'll see why stiffen the suspension and roll bars. I had to let out big time or else this car's, you got one route to go through that section. Whoa! Hope that wasn't him trying to get around me, maybe messed him up. I hope not. Oh. I meant to say good race. I hit left up, I thought. I guess that.
Good work out there. We finished P1.
So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Let me know if you're interested in some community races with ForzaTune and things like that, or what you would be interested in. And I'll catch you in the next one.